There are dogs that will run from danger, and there are dogs that were bred, generation after generation, to never even consider it. Today, we're counting down 7 breeds with a protective instinct so deeply wired in that shepherds, soldiers, and police units have trusted them with their lives for centuries. Number 1 has stood alone against wolves, bears, and even lions. Number 7, the Doberman Pincher. Created in the 1890s by a German tax collector who wanted a dog fierce enough to protect him on dangerous collection routes, the Doberman was deliberately bred to combine speed, intelligence, and unwavering loyalty into one package. That original purpose never left the breed. Dobermans remain one of the most widely used police and military dogs in the world, prized specifically for their willingness to engage a threat without hesitation. Ask yourself, what does it say about a breed that its founder built it from scratch purely to have something at his side he could trust with his life? But a Doberman's protection comes from speed and intelligence. Breed number 6 relies on something far more primal: sheer physical dominance, the Cane Corso. Descended from Roman war dogs that guarded property and stood alongside soldiers on ancient battlefields, the Cane Corso's name itself translates roughly to bodyguard dog. For centuries, in southern Italy, Corsos worked as estate guardians, expected to physically confront intruders and large predators without backup. That history is still visible today. Corsos are known for an intense, instinctive bond with their families, paired with genuine wariness of strangers, a combination breeders spent centuries deliberately reinforcing. Number 5 isn't just a guardian, it's a breed still actively used today by military and police units specifically because it won't back down under fire: the Belgian Malinois. The Belgian Malinois has become the standard issue protection dog for elite military and police units worldwide, including U.S. Special Operations Forces. Most famously, a Malinois named Cairo took part in the 2011 raid that killed Osama bin Laden. That's not a coincidence. The breed was selected for exactly this role because of its combination of drive, obedience, and total commitment to a handler it trusts. Picture a dog trusted enough to be parachuted into combat zones alongside elite soldiers. That level of confidence in an animal's loyalty and nerve isn't given lightly. If you didn't know a dog helped take part in one of the most significant military operations in modern history, hit that subscribe button. We're covering stories like this every week. Number 4 doesn't need military training to prove its loyalty. It's been guarding families as a working job for over 2,000 years. The Rottweiler. Descended from Roman drover dogs used to herd and guard cattle across the Alps, the Rottweiler later became the go-to breed for butchers in the German town of Rottweil, who trusted the dogs to guard their money pouches on the walk home, a job dangerous enough that a distracted or timid dog simply wasn't an option. That working history shaped a breed that's calm and steady under normal circumstances, but capable of instant, decisive physical intervention the moment its family is actually threatened. Number 3 was bred for a threat far more dangerous than a robber: mountain predators strong enough to kill a grown man, the Caucasian Shepherd. Raised for centuries in the mountains of the former Soviet Union to guard flocks and villages against wolves and bears in near total isolation with no backup, the Caucasian Shepherd developed a level of raw physical courage that's almost unmatched among domestic dogs. Soviet military and border guard programs later relied on the breed specifically for this fearlessness in security roles. A Caucasian Shepherd doesn't wait for a threat to fully materialize. Its entire genetic history is built around meeting danger head-on, in an environment where retreating meant losing the whole flock. Ask yourself, could you train that level of raw courage into a dog? Or does it have to be bred in over centuries, one generation at a time? Number 2 takes physical courage and adds religious devotion. A breed trusted to guard some of the most sacred places on earth, alone, for 1,000 years. The Tibetan Mastiff. For over 1,000 years, Tibetan Mastiffs guarded Buddhist monasteries and nomadic camps across the Himalayas against wolves, snow leopards, and bandits, completely independently, often through brutal winters with no human directing their moves. That isolation shaped a breed with an extraordinary level of independent judgment about when and how to protect its territory and family. Unlike breeds trained to take commands in the moment, a Tibetan Mastiff was bred to make its own life or death calls, which is exactly why owners of this breed describe a loyalty that feels less like obedience and more like genuine chosen devotion. And that brings us to number 1, a breed whose entire existence, for centuries, has depended on a single dog standing alone against predators most animals would never dare approach. The Kangal. Bred in Turkey for one job across 1,000 years, guard a flock alone with wolves, and increasingly today against far larger predators. In parts of Africa, ranchers now use Kangals specifically to protect livestock from lions and cheetahs, trusting a single dog to hold its ground against animals many times its size. Kangals don't attack first. They're famous for standing between a predator and their flock, refusing to move, absorbing whatever comes next rather than letting the threat reach what they're protecting. Turkish Shepherds have relied on this exact behavior for centuries, in some cases outfitting Kangals with spiked collars specifically because the dogs were expected to take a hit meant for the flock and keep standing. Ask yourself, how many animals on Earth are trusted, generation after generation, to physically place themselves between danger and something they love? Which of these 7 would you trust to stand between you and real danger? Tell us in the comments. And if you're ready for more, check out our deep dive on Kangal versus Wolf, who actually wins, right here.